Winter's on its way and the last grapes have been plucked from the vines here at Linganore Winecellars in Mount Airy. But the hard work of turning grapes into wine has only just begun.
And it's not just grapes. Apples, peaches, even honey are all transformed into wine by head winemaker Anthony Allen and his team. But for now, I'm headed inside to meet Anthony's daughter Melissa and lend a hand with sorting yesterday's harvest.
What are we looking for?
So we're looking for anything that's either underripe, like these little green berries here, and take those off, any leaves or sticks, and anything that's got a little bit of rot. So basically when we put people on this table, anything you don't want to eat.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Once sorted, the grapes are destemmed, crushed, fermented,
and then you pump it into barrels. These grapes that you see being processed now will be ready for sale as finished wine 2 years from now.
Anthony's parents established Linganore in 1976 after trading in their 1 1/3 acre plot in Darnestown for a 230-acre farm in Frederick County.
We had no clue what agriculture was, but my father had this vision of, owning a farm. And coming from a family that made wine in our basement, we put in grapes with the outlook of growing grapes to continue to make wine in our basement.
But before long, the family tradition of basement winemaking had grown too big for the basement.
My father said, why don't we go commercial? We made 1,650 gallons of wine our first year here, and now we're up over 100,000 gallons.
About 70% of those gallons are made from grapes. The rest are made from, you name it.
Growing up on a so big by so big lot, you'd go to an orchard to pick up fruit to make wine out of. Orchardists notoriously won't grow grapes, so it was apples, and it was peaches, and it was plums, and it was strawberries, and it was raspberries, but it was never grape wine because we never had the availability of grapes.
Even now, with over 80 acres of grapes at their disposal, the Allens continue to source fruit from local orchards. And not just fruit. Perhaps the winery's most unique offering is their medieval mead, a traditional English-style honey wine made using honey from apiaries in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia.
Mead is very interesting. So you think about grape wines. You go, they've been making grape wines for, 6,000 years. This has no grapes in it.
Right.
This is fermented honey. They have been making this thousands of years before they were making that.
So my imagination, it really does smell a bit like honey.
It had better. If it doesn't smell like honey, we really screwed up.
The bulk of Linganore's medieval mead is sold just 60 miles down the road and 500 years in the past to kings, queens, and everyone in between at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. As soon as the gates open, visitors in the know make a beeline for the White Hart Tavern.
Will you give us a toast?
2 bold knights and fair maidens, my lord.
Oh, it's a brave toast, a noble toast. To your health. And if you'd like to try some mead recipes at home, we're going to put some on the website at mpt.org/farm. Give them a shot. For the local buy, I'm Spoler. Huzzah!